Hey y'all, welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch Homestead Happenings, episode 6. I'm Susan. We are quickly winding down the summer garden. Please be sure to hit the bells and whistles, share and hype. Don't forget to leave a comment. Fall is almost officially here. Today's topic, episode 6, Harvest Hustle. It's harvest time hustle. The days are growing shorter. I don't know about you, but daylight around here starts at 6 a.m. and it's dark just a little after 7 p.m. Our garden is winding down, but your garden may be still overflowing. Is it just me, or do the to-do list never end? We have to clean up our garden area and get more fall planting done. We plant a fall and winter garden, and this year we will hopefully combat the weeds with a ground cover planting. I'm looking forward to the turnips and greens. It's also time to thin out our flocks. We recently rehomed some of the BB Reds as trios and still have too many roos. Redhead Tom and another Tom plus 2 turkey hens went to a turkey paradise with a turkey farm, and we now have eliminated 4 roos from terrorizing our hens. Too much rooster love. Don't worry, they went to new homes together. Too much rooster love on our hens has now come to an end. Our hens can focus on laying eggs once again. We've moved the 2 blind ducks. Right now, they are learning their new space, but soon they will have a yard to play in that is safe for them. The chicken tractor will probably store fresh hay for the winter months. Let's get into the program. Daily rhythm of the homestead harvest season. A typical harvest day is a busy day, let me tell you. I'm up early, usually between 4:30 and 5:30 a.m. Sleeping in to 6 a.m. is a luxury. I start my day with the Bible time, prayer, and fasting until after all my morning chores are done. Getting those chickens out of their coop, feeding and watering the flocks, collecting any eggs laid already, and then watching the ducks playing in their little pools or stretching their wings. It's the real highlight of my day. Then I hit the garden. This year has been a bumper crop harvest. We had plenty of blackberries and strawberries early this summer. The strawberries are still producing. The tomatoes played out mid-July, but I managed to get them canned up. The Louisiana purple pod green beans were prolific. We thought they were through, but then I collected another bushel off the vines. Hubby brought the last of those in last night. We'll be having those for supper. We chose to keep the garden basic this year. We also planted several varieties of peppers: bell peppers, jalapenos, cayennes, banana, Tabasco, and hot bouquet peppers. Boy, oh boy, did they produce. I'm still drying some of those hot peppers. We also planted a huge herb garden this year and have dehydrated much of it already. The okra is also still producing. We were literally bringing in a 5-gallon bucket plus baskets of fresh produce every day. I picked the garden in the mornings and hubby picked it at night. It was a chore to keep up with all of it. We also gave some of the abundance away. I did a lot of canning and dehydrating. Only the okra went into the freezer this year. Garden season means housework goes on hold. I can only do so much in a day, so laundry may sit in the laundry baskets for a few days after washing. The floors may not get swept and mopped every day. And that's okay. Harvesting takes momentum, and you need to hustle to get through the bountiful blessings. As fall arrives, I plan on what I need to get planted. The garden area needs a good cleanup and preparation for the next season to come. We have plans for our garden according to what our pantry needs may be. We eat simple meals from what we harvest. It's time-consuming in a good way. We know we worked hard for the food that fills the pantry shelves. It also saves so much money. Saving seeds this year means free produce next year. We don't buy much at the grocery store any longer. Just a few fill-in items that we can't produce ourselves. The hustle keeps us fit too. We get plenty of exercise during the spring, summer, and fall months. There was a time my physical activities were limited due to health complications. Now I still have health issues, but every day I'm doing my best and trying to keep up with the demands of farm life. In Genesis 8:22 it says, "While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease." God's word holds true. It's such a blessing to be able to grow and harvest your own food. In today's world, you really are too trusting when you purchase everything from grocery stores. Convenience is nice, but when you grow and preserve your own food, you know exactly what you are eating. That's the blessing of gardening organically. 2 Corinthians 9:6 says, "But this I say, he which soweth sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully." God promises us that we shall reap 30-fold, 50-fold, or 100-fold for that which we have planted. Sometimes a garden season can be rough. This year we had early spring rain. It seemed like it rained almost every day, followed by triple-digit heat index and drought. The bugs were awful to deal with too. I can't tell you how many mosquito bites, spider bites, or stings I got this year. It was a constant thing, as I must have sweet blood. They say you reap what you sow, but I don't remember sowing mosquitoes. I sometimes think that God created mosquitoes to make sure we don't get too comfortable standing still in the garden. Then there was finding a woolly white caterpillar in my beans. Don't touch those. I think God takes joy in watching us picking tomatoes and removing hornworms, or reaching up to harvest okra to get bit by those spines, or cucumbers' little prickles. Prickles before pickles. We can be seriously overwhelmed, but we should also look for the laughter in everyday life. I've learned to do large batch canning out of necessity. Big Bertha is the name of my tamale pot that I use to do large batch water bath canning. It's big and it can handle all those tomatoes that want to come in all at once, or pickles from that abundant cucumber harvest. Washing that pot is another subject altogether. It holds a lot of water. I usually have to scoop off the water before I can dump the rest of it. It's so heavy. It's all in a day's work. It's a constant thing to keep up a pantry. The cleaning, rearranging, adding and subtracting, and inventory control. But isn't that personal grocery store worth it? I find pleasure in my home pantry. All the pretty foods lined up on the shelves for an easy meal planning. The work is well worth it. Back in March, we had March into Canning 25 collab to get ready for the garden season. You might like to check out the playlist. I'll link it below. Whether you are a canning expert or a novice, you can do this. It's like starting small and learning the skills. You are so busy you forget to eat. I've done that. All the zucchini, and what can I make with it? Questions about trying to preserve it all. Don't just throw it in the freezer, or maybe you can turn it into a mock pineapple. Yum! Canning mishaps do happen to the best of us. It hurts me when I work so hard and hear a jar burst in the canner. It happens. Check the busted jar. Is it all there? Good. The rest of the jars are fine to consume. But if there's a little piece of the jar missing, don't eat those other jars. Toss them all. As you grow into your golden years, it feels different. In my younger years, I had energy to do more in the garden, like weeding. As I have aged, the body aches, the bad back, the weak legs have made limitations on what I can and can't do. We use raised beds more to save on the knees and back. We pace ourselves more as we age. Moving slower doesn't mean we give up, but it teaches us the importance of exercise and physical activity. In your golden years, you learn to enjoy each season with new vigor. Slow and steady wins the race. It takes on a new meaning. We are no longer the rabbit in the race, but the turtle. And guess what? The turtle won the race. My grandmother had macular degeneration. She went blind. It didn't stop her from gardening. No. She found a new way to still enjoy her garden. Here's a few tips for preserving your harvest. Work in batches every day, if possible. Have a plan on what your pantry needs. Don't be afraid to try something new to preserve your food. It may just become a family favorite. Dehydrate as much as possible to keep perishable food from becoming no good for consumption. Practice every bit counts. Use that ugly produce. Despite what others say, you can cut out the bad spots and still use it. Unless it's rotten, and farm animals like fresh produce too. My chickens clean up those pears with the bad spots, and imperfect vegetables too. They love table scraps. Nothing goes to waste. Don't stress that you can't do it all. Harvest season comes every year. Do what works for you. If the tomatoes can't be done today, throw them whole, unwashed, into the freezer. Then this winter, take them out and can them. The harvest hustle won't last forever, but the rewards of the harvest will carry us through the winter. Please be sure to check out the upcoming open collaborations. Scarecrow 25 is in October, and November brings Thankful 50 Challenge 25. You can listen to the previous podcast on when these are happening and what you need to do to participate. Christmas is coming, and slower months for us to relax and enjoy the fruit of our labor. Next week's topic, pantry planning, turning a big harvest into a year's worth of meals. If you have enjoyed this podcast, please let me know in the comments. Be blessed, everybody. Until next time.